Beverly Dames. So we're here with the amazing Carly Munro at Edinburgh HorrorCon, and she's very kindly said she's going to answer a couple of questions for us that I'm dying to ask.
Oh, I'm excited.
Mega fan. So my first question for you is, you have worked with some amazing people, the likes of Christopher Lee, Vincent Price and Peter Cushing. Is there anybody, alive or otherwise, that you've never worked with that you would have loved to have worked with?
Oh my goodness. I suppose one of the people I think I would like to work with would have been James Dean and Marlon Brando. I mean, that's way before all your times, I'm sure, of you out there. But
I'm actually a fan of both of them. So,
you really?
Although I would have liked to have seen Barbara Steele with you.
That actually would be. She's lovely.
Yeah.
I met her a few times, and she lives in Los Angeles. So
I would have liked to see you two on screen together.
That could have been interesting.
Could still happen.
It could.
Could still happen.
Do you know what? I've just worked with Martine Beswick, Veronica Carlson, and Christopher Neame on a film called House of the Gorgon.
The one I was talking to you about yesterday.
Yes, so they're kind of getting together with the oldies, and
I think
possible.
it could still happen. So
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
That'd be a dream come true for me. So let's make that happen. Let's see if
let's
that can
make it
happen.
happen.
Because a lot of stuff is happening now with things like the GoFund and Kickstarter. So let's make that happen. Another question I'd like to know is, and I only recently found out about this, that you were hit on the head on the set of At the Earth's Core.
I was.
Yeah.
I literally saw stars.
You did. And you were caught by Peter Cushing.
I was. Well, actually, it wasn't. Oh no, I was helped by Peter. Yes, I was captured. I mean, lifted up by Peter Cushing. But I was hit. It's a children's fantasy film.
I love it.
With it's very sweet, isn't it? With Doug McClure and Peter Cushing, and I was meant to be hypnotized in that particular scene. And one of the stuntmen was on this great big cherry picker on a Kirby wire, which he had to come from the top of the scaffolding and to land near us. Well, he didn't actually rehearse it. So Peter was there next to me, we were both hypnotized in the scene. Then he came down on the Kirby wire, and we were again both hypnotized in the scene. And he was whizzing round us, and then suddenly clonk on my head. And I literally, I thought I'm going to fall down, and we're shooting. And then Peter was there. He was kind of helping me up. And they kept it. They actually kept the footage.
That scene in the film.
Yeah,
he was very funny in that film.
He's wonderful.
He's hilarious. And
so just delightful to work with. And
he's such a good actor. Amazing actor.
Extraordinary. And he was very funny. He brought all his own props.
His umbrella.
Yes, he did. The duck umbrella he did. And he trying to get rid of the fiery beasties with his umbrella. It was fantastic.
It's just a good movie. It's an all-round good movie. That thing is just a family adventure movie.
Yes, Edgar Rice Burroughs. So very clever. Yeah.
And then my last question, first I kept it nice and short and sweet, is Joel. I always get his surname wrong, so I'll try and get Spinell. Did I get it right? Spinell. I'll get it right. It's a Scottish accent.
I love the Scottish accent.
You did 3 amazing movies with him.
I did work with him
and
3
I know
times.
you always wanted to do more.
Yeah.
What would those other movies have been? Would there have been horror or sci-fi?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, Joe had never done sci-fi, but we met on Star Crash, Stellar Star Crash. That was his first foray into sci-fi, and it was not my first foray into horror with Joe, with Maniac and the last horror film. But I think the plan, if it had all gone, well, if Joe had not passed when he did, was maybe to do a remake of Maniac, or not a remake, kind of a carry-on.
Yeah.
Even though...
Did you see the remake of Maniac?
Do you know what? I should say I have, but I actually haven't, but I've heard wonderful
It's really good. It's actually very good.
Really,
yeah.
And Elijah Wood was a huge fan of Joe and
He's actually
the
very
film.
good in that role.
He's a good actor.
He does it justice.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Also, I suppose I will see it because I need to do my homework on it. But also, he did have a budget, didn't he? Whereas
The
on our
music
little
makes
film,
it.
really,
Yeah, the music is very, very good in it.
different from ours. We had Jay Chataway, and we had no budget. I mean, it was a minuscule budget.
But it's very grainy, and that's what makes it.
I
because
love
of
the
that.
rawness. You know, you've got the rawness of the performances, and you've got the grittiness of the actual streets.
Joe's performance that makes
Joe
it.
is everything. Without Joe, I can't imagine another actor.
He scares me in that movie.
He's just, if any of you have seen it out there, I mean, it's just an extraordinary performance by him. And I loved working with him. I learned so much working with him.
And that's why you worked well together, and that's why you did 3 movies together.
We kind of did work. We were like chalk and cheese, but it seemed to gel. You know, I remember him in Cannes at the Cannes Film Festival, and we were doing this film, and we'd been shooting all day, and Joe was off. He wasn't shooting that day. And then he'd suddenly appear, in the last horror film, he suddenly appear dressed up in his Oscar gown with a white fedora, white suit, red cravat, and he'd appear with these ladies. There was about 10 beautiful women that I don't know where he got them, in Cannes, all along the Croisette in the festival.
It's an interesting movie.
And yeah, exactly, kind of interesting. It would have been. Pity it wasn't filmed. And he'd given them all a red rose, and suddenly he said, "These ladies are all coming to dinner," and we were sitting there all kind of grimy. We'd been working all day. We were exhausted, and suddenly these beautiful creatures appeared with Joe. He was such a character. He lived hard. He played hard, but he was just so gentle.
And he left
fabulous.
everything. He left amazing movies for us to remember him by.
Amazing films. I mean, he did. His legacy of work is unbelievable. Really.
I'll squeeze one last little question in. What's next for you?
What's next? Well, what we've just finished in Texas was a film called The House of the Gorgon, with all those Martine, Bezic and Veronica.
Which I can't wait to get, because I told you I did the
Yes.
Indiegogo for it.
That's so brilliant. That's so good. And my daughter's in that,
I know.
Georgina. So chip off the old block. So I'm excited to see it.
So am I.
I mean, yes, I'm sure. So that's on the go, and there's a few things maybe on the go in Europe. I love working in Europe. I love the way that the Italian and French and Spanish filmmakers make films, because I think the great thing about working in Europe is they kind of respect the age. It doesn't matter if your face isn't all lifted and tucked, and they don't care. You know, you're a woman, and women can be any age. You know, it's all about the woman and the substance, and I like that. It's not all about the facade. It's more about the depth of the woman. That I like.
I like that too.
Yeah, I do. It's important. Yes.
Thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you,
I'm
Mandy.
sure our audience
Thank
will
you,
love it
Claire.
too.
Thank
And
you
it's
very
been a
much.
pleasure.
It's
And
been a pleasure for me.
Yeah, and you know I'm a mega fan.
Yeah, oh, I
and
love
I
it.
cannot wait to see the House of Gorgon. We're going to review it when it comes through as well.
Oh, that's
So,
brilliant.
and I'll
Gosh,
share it
I
with
hope you like it.
Yeah, I know I'm going to like it.
This is the Deadly Dames.
Deadly Dames Horror Extravaganza.
Deadly
we're called.
Dames, yes, horror extravaganza. You've heard it here first. This is Mandy.
Thank you
Claire
very
on
much.
camera. Thank you.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
hug
you.
you.
Thank you.
You take care.
Thank you.
Thanks, Claire.